Hello and welcome, RSC. My name is MD Productions 12. I'm joined here by HUDx casting tonight, and we have Musah behind the scenes. We're here tonight with a amateur matchup for you. We got Kittens versus Odyssey, and things should look pretty good today. We don't normally see the amateur tier streaming; it's usually the upper tiers, so this should be pretty good. How you feeling tonight, HUD?
I'm doing all right, MD. Happy to be back here casting these guys, and yeah, like you were saying, the amateur matchups are always kind of rare on stream. Being the lowest tier that we have, sometimes it can be hard to get teams excited to play on stream because it's more of a high pressure situation, and getting teams that want to do it can be few and far between. But these guys stepped up really early in the season actually, and got themselves scheduled, excited to play on stream, and we're excited to get to watch them here tonight.
Take a look at the stats here. Like I said, we're match day 7. I think we're mid-season, just about, if I remember correctly.
Just about halfway.
Yeah, so just about halfway. So we got Kittens coming in at 10-10. We have Odyssey coming in at 14-10. Actually took a quick peek at the power rankings, and Odyssey are third in the amateur power rankings right now. So we're definitely expecting them to put something really nice together. Kittens, of course, they're not looking too shabby. Got B Nasty 285 with 23 saves on the season, so should expect him to be on that defensive half quite a bit, just keeping his team in it.
Yeah, both the Kittens and the Odyssey have been playing pretty well. Geeky, I was actually just thinking to myself that that's not the new Cat Cafe logo. We just didn't get it in time to get it onto the stream assets, but we'll have it for next time. So, but the difference in games played here is just because Kittens has got they just haven't made up their match day 3 game yet, but both teams playing at a very similar level. They've been playing pretty well all season, and like MD said, Odyssey coming in at third on the power rankings that just came out today, so gonna get to see a nice matchup between these two guys, I believe.
All right, well, we're gonna see the teams joining in here as we're gonna get this match underway. We have HUDx doing play-by-play tonight, and I'm gonna sit back and do some color commentary. And we'll be ready to see these teams get at it as the Kittens join. I think Odyssey is a little slow at the moment. Normally, away team's supposed to join first, but yeah. Oh, that explains it. So we got a couple of them that are on console, so they didn't quite see it, I'm guessing.
Taking their time getting in, but it's not their fault. That console always takes a while. Inward license and Skiddly Diddly for the first kickoff. I see a Merc on the field. Mercs on the field always make me happy. Jacer Boy here in the Dominus, putting it over towards the sidewall. B Nasty's going to pound it down to the back. Follow his own shot. Doesn't get the second touch. Legit Legend is there to follow. Skiddly Diddly is going to have the clear. Inwards will cover underneath. Get a nice little bump there. Get a little bit of time for his team. The Jacer Boy gets beat by B Nasty in the corner. B Nasty misses. Skiddly Diddly puts it back. He bumps Legit Legend, but Inward License is there behind him. See if he can get a second touch. Fakes one, dribbles it out to the midfield, tries to flip it over one. It gets underneath it a little bit. Legit Legend is almost there to put it back in. And Metzger will take his time on the clear out here for Odyssey. Jason Boy puts it back up to the sidewall. Mesra is waiting. Inward License reads it, puts it back down towards the midfield. Metzra touches it down. B Nasty gets the clear into the corner. Inward License is going to read Jacer Boy's touch, gets dunked. Legit Legend plays it over into the corner. Skiddly Diddly misses the read, leaves it for his teammate. Gets the bump on the backside. Metzger can't get it mid. B Nasty looking for it. Beat by Jacer Boy. Back up into the blue corner. Legit Legend will be there. Put it off the sidewall. Great patience from Jacer Boy. Inward License beats him on the front wall. Legit Legend up off the ceiling. Inward License is there. Skips it off the ground. Skiddly Diddly will play it back into the corner. B Nasty up off the sidewall on the dunk. Legit Legend's up. Nice touch from Legit Legend. Down towards the goal, but Jacer Boy, nice read. All on B Nasty. Great clear to the corner. Covering for his teammate's backflip. No boost for him as he follows, though. Gets the 50 on Skiddly Diddly. Keep it at the midfield. Legit Legend is there. Put it into the corner. Bounce out mid. Legit Legend dunks Jacer Boy. Can't get it to go back into the front for his teammate. Jacer Boy passed one. Stops it in the corner. Legit Legend there quickly to get it back and clear the danger. They'll touch it off the wall down to the midfield. One bounce. B Nasty's there. Legit Legend double commits. Skiddly Diddly gets the dunk. Metzra, great awareness to get that cleared out as nobody was between the ball and the net. Gets it downfield. Little backflip. Nice save from B Nasty. Jason Boy keeps it in. Legit Legend puts it back downfield. Metro's last back. B Nasty puts it up off the sidewall. Looking to get it in. Nothing there. Simply Diddley will get the clear. Going back and forth a little bit here between these two teams. Not a whole lot of possession, just a lot of boomed clears. Metro plays it up in the corner, misses. Legit Legends there, gets it middle. Skiddly Diddley with a demo on the backside to eliminate the shooter. Inward License just trying to do the same thing here. Skiddly Diddley's going to play it up off the sidewall. Legit Legend is there. Mets are great save. Inward License will read it again at the midfield and put it off the back wall. Skiddly Diddley's going to clear it out to the side. Legit Legends reading this up in the corner. Back off, Skiddly Diddley. Nice pass middle. Inward License, great 50 on Jason Boy to keep it from going into the goal. Metzer's up, trying to read. A little bit of a misread. Skiddly Diddley will back him up, put it off the back wall, see if anybody's there. Jason Boy and Skiddly Diddley were there. Metzra with the goal. Finally, one goes in.
It took a while, but it's nice to see the game being this close. Metzra gets a nice touch, even though it looked like Jason Boy was going up for it. But Skiddly Diddley gets a nice pass, just puts it off the wall, gets it right over to the middle, and finally we get something going in after a great defensive sequence from both sides.
Yeah, a lot of pressure from both sides, just keeping it up, and then it was just that one extra little bit from Odyssey there that got them that goal. So Skiddly Diddley's going to have this ball into the corner over Inward License. Legit Legend misses on the sidewall. Metzger will have the touch. Trying to collect, get a flick over. B Nasty, great patience, reads it, gets it off to the side. Inward License and B Nasty double commit on the middle. Neither of them get a touch, so Skiddly Diddley will have a free possession. Booms it up off the back wall. He's going for the double touch. He almost got it. Great attempt there from Skiddly Diddley. Merc goals. That's all I want. I just want a Merc goal.
You want a Merc goal?
Touch I used to main. It's not a well-kept secret, but that season 4, season 5, I mained in RSC. So always like seeing.
I remember last season, Dirk, in one of the All-Star matches, I believe it was, played with the Merc, and we just couldn't help ourselves with rhyming Dirk and Merc the whole entire game. So it was fantastic.
It's always a good time. Merc's on field, so it's peak Rocket League in my opinion. We don't see enough. Jason Boy's going to play this off the sidewall. Skiddly Diddley will be there. Nice 50. The big box of the Merc with a double 50 there. Jason Boy touches it off the side. Inward License is going to be there to play this back to the corner. Metra's going to try off the sidewall, but smartly turns away from a challenge he probably wouldn't have been able to get out to. Legit Legend stops it. Metra puts it back over his head. Running out of time for Kittens here. They got 5 seconds to try to make something happen. Odyssey doing a great job of just keeping this ball down in their end. Inward License will pop it out for one last attack. B Nasty touches it up. Legit Legends gets bumped. Can't get back to the ball. Skiddly Diddley will fake the challenge and end game 1.
Great start for game 1 in a very close series. It took a long time for Odyssey to break through Kittens' defense. B Nasty coming out with the Savior medal already, and a lot of just good touches from both sides. Odyssey was able to keep the pressure on. Kittens got one good shot, but then spent the rest of the time basically scrambling in their half.
One of the things that I really noticed about these guys is that they're not overcommitting themselves. They're doing a really good job of staying within their bounds and not going for things that they know that they won't be able to get out to, and playing just nice, safe Rocket League, which is leading that 3.5 minute stretch that we had where nobody had scored. Kind of leads into that, where they are taking their time. They're playing, supporting each other well, passing to each other, defending or backing each other up on defense, and that's keeping from there being any easy goals going in. They're making the other team work for all their goals.
You were definitely right, and I did also notice that Odyssey were doing a good job of keeping the Kittens starved for boost. They were taking the corner boost, taking any little pads that they could pick up, even after they had taken the quarter boost, and it just made the Kittens. It made it difficult for the Kittens to get out of their half because they had no boost to work with.
Yeah, keeping them from being able to keep any kind of consistent pressure up by not giving them the resources to do so. So always great to see, especially even at the amateur tier, which I think this season is Plat. I want to say Plat 3 and below. I might be wrong. Could be even lower than that, at least at the start of the season. These teams are really learning rotations and really doing a great job of backing each other up. Always great to see there. They start to drop in here for game 2. Hopefully we'll get to maybe see a little bit more scoring, but at the same time, the defensive clinic from the last game was just as exciting. A little bit of a fake kickoff there from the Kittens. Excuse me. Metra touches it down. Great read from Jacer Boy, and just like that, the exact opposite. 7 seconds in, we already have a goal.
That was a nice pass from Metra, going for almost a little bit of a doomsy dish as he went for a shot, but Jacer Boy able to get the read off of the nice save, and just a quick shot to get this game started. Stark difference from last time out.
White already up, got a goal on the board. Legit Legend rotating on ball a little bit here. Jacer Boy, nice touch, keeping in the corner. Steals the boost. Skiddly Diddly gets the touch in the middle. Metra is there. Quick jump out 2-0 for Odyssey.
This is exactly what I was talking about. Jacer Boy recognizes that inward, needed that boost, goes ahead and takes it, and then Kittens are just kind of scrambling to get back into their rotation as Metra puts another banger of a shot into the back of the net.
It was great positioning by him to be there middle for that ball squirting out. See if they can keep this this offensive pressure up and continue to build on their lead here. Metra plays it out to the sidewall. Legend misses the clear, but teammate 50s it back down towards the corner. Jacer Boy leaves it for Skiddly Diddly, who gets the clear down the sidewall. Legit Legend will circle around. Nice touch, good patience. Jacer Boy puts it back up over him. B Nasty's there to back him up. Jacer Boy double commits a little bit. Skiddly Diddly is back, taking his time, maybe a little bit too much time. He doesn't want to give him that much space. Inward License stops it in the corner. Skiddly Diddly will put it up into the back. Nice team pinch from Metra and Skiddly Diddly. Might have the entire defense beaten. It will. A team pinch into the goal.
Skiddly Diddly and Metra just reading exactly what each other needed to do, pinching that all the way back past the defense. The Kittens were pushed up just a little bit too far there, had no one back in the midfield, and immediately get punished with a nice pinch.
A big brain offensive play from the Odyssey there. Metra's going to read this off the corner, try to do it by himself, but puts it a little bit wide. Skiddly Diddly's a little too far up, and Jacer Boy's backed out. The right choice from him there, not to double commit. Legit Legend gets the shot, or maybe just a bump. Be Nasty credited with a shot. Metra misses the ball, gets the bump as well, but Skiddly Diddly also doesn't quite get on it, so it's going to be a shot from Edward onto Jacer Boy. Puts it up and over. Another double commit from Odyssey here. They need to make sure they cut down on these. Don't want to give Kittens any unnecessary opportunities just because they're bumping into each other. Skiddly Diddly, nice save into the corner on B Nasty's shot off the wall. Ball's going to go up to the mid. Jacer Boy dunks Inward License to go up off the sidewall, bounces to the corner of the box. Save from B Nasty. Metra keeps it in. Legit Legend is there to try to continue to force it downfield. Jacer Boy with a nice dunk. It's going to float down mid. Jacer Boy with a demo. The goal's wide open. Skiddly Diddly. Do we see a Merc goal? Oh, Legit Legend ruins my chances of a Merc goal. Metra touches this up into the corner. Stays with it, keeping the pressure on, stealing that corner boost. Jacer Boy misses. Skiddly Diddly is there. Metra's going to turn. Skiddly Diddly also will turn. It's on Jacer Boy last back. He does a good job of getting back to this. Inward License still has no boost. He's got to find some pads. Jacer Boy gets to the corner. Metra touches it out to the mid. Legit Legend and Skiddly Diddly are up. Legit Legend wins. Down, touched by Jacer Boy up to the sidewall. Inward License will touch that one down. Metra reads it, puts it back towards the sidewall. Legit Legend, great read. Skiddly Diddly shadowing back. Jacer Boy, a little bit of a fake challenge there on Legit Legend. Skiddly Diddly cleans it up. Metra's waiting patiently in goal. Good job not panicking there, getting a nice clear to the corner. Jacer Boy touches up to the side, flips it out. Inward License beats him on the side, slowing the ball down, waiting for his teammates. Skiddly Diddly reads the ball floating there in the mid, gets it back towards the middle. Legit Legend, great read. Teammates aren't there to follow up, though. They had to retreat for boost. B Nasty puts it off towards the side. Inward License gets it dunked by Metra, keeping it at the midfield. Jacer Boy's going to break on this one. Double commit a little bit from Odyssey. Jacer Boy doesn't have the touch in the middle. Leads it for Metra. Rolls it up the back wall. Inward License, nice back wall clear over to the side. Skiddly Diddly misses a little bit. Nice touch from Jacer Boy to put it mid. Skiddly Diddly's there causing havoc. Jacer Boy credited with the goal.
Jacer Boy able to get this flicked just enough to get it over the defense. Skiddly Diddly managing to wreak some havoc on the defense a little bit, open that net wide open for him. So So it was interesting because the match slowed down quite a bit after those initial 3 goals. Kittens were starting to get in their rotations that had a little bit of offensive pressure, but now we're up 4-0 with Odyssey just coming out swinging on every opportunity.
It's looked like Odyssey has been coasting a little bit since they took that early 3-0 lead. They haven't needed to push up too much. They've been playing a little bit more conservatively, protecting that lead. Skibley did a great job of just being in the way. I don't think he got a bump, but he was just in Legit Legend's face, which forced him. What a read from Metzra off the top. I don't know where he jumps from, but Skibley Diddley looking to put that mid. Metzra reads it off the back wall, tucks it into the corner. Great play from him there for the hat trick, I believe. Yeah, gets himself a hat trick.
Metzra with the hat trick now. Skibley Diddley wanted to get that pass over to him, but doesn't unfortunately get credit for the assist, but Metzra gets the nice read and gets another quick one there. Right as I say that, Be Nasty. The defensive brick wall still there, holding his team in this. But with 45 seconds to go, 5 goals down, it's not going to be very easy to do anything with that.
Yeah, they're very quickly running out of any time to do any more than just get a couple consolation goals. Especially with Odyssey keeping the ball up in the offensive end like this. They're just not giving Kittens any chance to attack at all. Keeping the ball in the corner, there was Skibley Diddley. Metzra, a nice clear downfield. Kittens are pushed up so far, they don't really have anybody back. Be Nasty waiting in goal to deny Metra's pass. Jacer Boy there, good support. Ball's up mid, Skibley Diddley's there, touches it down off Legit Legend. Metra will turn, get this off the sidewall. Be Nasty's gonna be there to clear it. Jacer Boy touches it down, just trying to slow it down a little bit. Be Nasty stays with. Skibley Diddley off the sidewall, trying to get one more for the road. Ball will touch, end game 2. Dominant 5-0 win for Odyssey.
Odyssey coming out swinging the very beginning of this match, got 3 quick goals and then started playing a little bit more conservatively, and as soon as Kittens thought they had a chance, Odyssey just put in 2 more goals. An impressive showing from Odyssey tonight.
Yeah, Metzra with that offensive firepower, 5 shots, Jacer Boy right behind him with 4. And even Be Nasty playing in goal as much as he was, 2 saves there, 1 for Legit Legend, just too much pressure from Odyssey for Kittens to have any kind of breakout. That boost steal that you talked about in the last game, MD, really coming out for Odyssey there, not giving Kittens any resources to be able to do really anything.
Absolutely not. With Odyssey keeping that boost under lock and key, it makes it really hard for anybody to get out. And of course, Jacer Boy also coming out, grabbing a few demos here and there. I noticed them, but I didn't get a chance to say because they were just keeping the pressure on the whole entire time that match. Do believe we're going to be getting a sub here because it looks like Inward License has dropped out. Either that or he's switching cars.
Yeah, hopefully we get him back in here sooner than later. Don't want to have to keep these guys waiting too much longer to get into their 3rd game. But definitely some time for Kittens to rethink their strategy. Yeah, it looks like we got 1-man blitz in here as the sub. Give Kittens some time to rethink their strategy going into this 3rd game and try to get out to a better start, not let this game get away from them as early as game 2 did.
Absolutely not. So we got 1-man blitz, Legit Legend, and Be Nasty on the Kittens now. Let's see if this strategy, this changeup works for them.
All right, we're gonna try to see if they can't contain their boost a little bit more, get downfield, and not get caught in their own end. Skibley Diddley's gonna make that hard for him, already putting the ball middle, but Be Nasty's there. Metzra keeps it on the blue side. Jacer Boy beats 1-man blitz to it, who's caught upfield with no boost. Legit Legend there to clear it out. Beat by Metzra, 1-man blitz missed the corner boost, but Be Nasty is there to bang that down off the back wall. 1-man blitz still had no boost, just couldn't get up to that ball. If he had grabbed the corner boost, he might have had a better shot at it, but there's no resources to get after it.
He also had plenty of pads to collect on his way up there. He missed like maybe 5 or 6 pads that could have given him enough boost to maybe get up for that shot.
It looked like he was just kind of fixated on the ball, not really looking for any of those pads, which is one of those things that it takes a lot of mental, just having to remind yourself to not focus in, lock in on that ball, especially with ball cam on. It's definitely one of the things that separates these lower tiers from these higher tiers is just thinking about more meta things like boost pad pathing. I know even for my team at Challenger, it's one of the things that we're actively working on is going after those boost pads instead of just chasing corner boosts all the time.
Yeah.
So
As nice as that 100 boost pad looks, it takes a long time to force yourself to think about, okay, got all these pads all over the field. And there are a few pathways you can take which give you basically 100 boosts by the time you get all the way back to your net. So it's just a matter of knowing where those boost pads are. And you know, there are ways to kind of help teach people that. Like, one of my favorite examples is kind of use Champions Field, because there's just it's a nice field to look at. Yeah, there's lines everywhere.
Yeah, well, it's one of the things that my team has been working on personally, and we're C1, C2, so it's one of those kind of one of those skill, like, gap defining skills, and it's almost muscle memory once you get down to it and just learning where those pads are and doing it without having to think about it. And as you progress up in skill levels, you see it become more and more second nature. B Nasty, great beating the entire defense, chips it on goal, the breakaway from B Nasty, getting the first goal for Kittens here after getting shut out in game 2. Nice getting it over the entire defense and putting it in by himself.
It was a great flick to get that over the rest of the defense. Finally, Kittens breaking out of their own defensive half and punishing Odyssey, who were pushed up pretty far for that play. So maybe the Kittens whatever the Kittens talked about in the time between matches is definitely working out for them.
Oh, that's not what you want to see as we're talking about adjustments made. B Nasty with the
curse.
Yeah, B Nasty, not a great touch there. The 50 from Legit Legend, and one-man blitz just coming in a little bit out of control, too fast, and slams it into the roof of his own goal for the own goal. Unfortunate. The Moose patented the Moose. Hopefully it won't be too much for the Kittens to bounce back from here, but have to see if they can keep their focus going here and not let that one tilt them out. Legit Legend attempting to get that clear down. One-man blitz is there to back him up after Jacer Boys miss. Demo on the backside. B Nasty comes across, puts it in the middle. Metra's there. Nice save from B Nasty, keeping that defensive play up through game 3. One-man blitz wins the 50 against Jacer Boy. Goal is open. Legit Legend hits it high off the crossbar. One-man blitz is there, followed up. Wasn't a missed shot, it was a pass out to one-man blitz. Great positioning from him here to be here to clear this up and put it in.
Every missed shot is a pass, if you didn't know that. One-man blitz, reading that perfectly and getting the nice placement to get it behind the defense. Nothing that the defense really could do. Metra kind of missed. Skiddly Diddly was backflipping and just didn't have enough momentum to actually get back to the ball. Legit Legend also putting another one back into the orange half, just trying to keep this offensive pressure up.
When you're in a position like that, you've really got no choice but to play that first shot. If you're not sure if it's going to go in or not, you got to go for it. What a flick! The Merc flick! Unbeatable from the Merc.
What a nice... Oh my goodness.
The dribble into the Merc flick. OP. There's just nothing you can do about it. You just got to sit there and watch it go in. A great play from Skiddly Diddly to juke the defense out of their wheels there and tie this game back in 2.
Right when the Kittens thought they had a little bit of breathing room, Skiddly Diddly says, "Excuse me, I'm keeping us in this." He's the only one that's actually put shots into the net. Metra's got a nice shot towards the net, but nothing going for him right now.
Kittens is looking a lot better in just trying to keep themselves rotated forward, not letting Odyssey steal all their boost. But Odyssey doing a great job on their offensive rotations here. Another shot from Skiddly Diddly. Let's go. The hat trick from the Merc. Just a great play, great aggression from Skiddly Diddly here.
Great angle on that shot. Skiddly Diddly puts it right off the upper 90 into the middle of the field. And just for good measure, because why not, demos B Nasty, who's coming out for the touch.
He's got it. I mean, at that point, you have to go.
Absolutely. Why not, right? One-man blitz trying to tie this back up, and Metra says no, puts it off to the side.
Kittens are not looking to go down easily here. They're doing a great job of keeping this aggression up. They just need to make sure they don't get too aggressive. They don't want to let a ball get in back over their head. Like what happened to them, or I guess how B Nasty scored their first goal earlier in this game. They don't want to be victims of that same kind of over-rotation. So they just got to make sure they keep their heads on straight and don't overextend. Skiddly Diddly with a great clear off the back wall. One-man blitz is going to break on this, touch it back up into the corner. It's going to float down. He's going to look for a second. Chips it mid. Jit Legend is almost there. Nice touch from Jacer Boy to beat B Nasty, who's crashing on that ball. A little bit of a miscommunication from Odyssey breaking out here. 5 seconds left. One last attack for Kittens, trying to pull this one back out. They almost had it, but the heroics from Skidly Diddly will end up getting Odyssey 3 straight wins.
Kittens, you were so close, but Skidly Diddly just not letting you guys get this easy. It was a great attempt from both one-man blitz to keep the pressure on, because you notice Kittens were actually out shooting Odyssey this time around, but they just didn't get enough in the back of the net. Like, yeah, they outshot them by 1 shot, but still, Skidly Diddly was perfect. Every single shot he took went into the back of the net.
It didn't get enough in the back of the other team's net is really what it comes down to, unfortunately. The one own goal from Kittens, while not the deciding goal, would have at least sent them to overtime if Odyssey doesn't have an extra goal from the one that one-man blitz put into the back of his own net. That was credited to Skidly Diddly, but just, not having that goal and then just a couple other, non-rotational mistakes that could have been made would have made this one a little bit of a closer match. But Kittens definitely showing that they made some adjustments after Game 2, as this was a much better showing from them in Game 3. It's not hard to have a better showing after you get blown out 5-0, but definitely looked like a much more controlled rotational team there in Game 3.
I would absolutely agree. The Kittens are starting to realize some of the mistakes that they're making, and they're making sure that they're getting where they need to be. It's just a matter of trying to come away with at least one game. Get yourself a consolation prize. You want to try to avoid the sweep as much as possible.
Yeah, get this dignity win here. Jacer Boy in the Scarab. We got Scarab and Merc on the field for Odyssey here. An unbeatable combination, and just like that, Skidly Diddly showing why he had 3 goals in that last game. Don't even have time to analyze anything. Skidly Diddly is just there packing this in over top of Legit Legend and one-man blitz.
Did you see that touch from Metzra, though? I was not ready for that. Great pass from him to get that down to Skidly Diddly, and unfortunately the Kittens were just a little bit out of position, weren't quite ready for that touch to go the way it did.
It was a great read from him, and another great read there. Nice patience to not fight on that ball before it bounced out of the corner and have an easy clear instead of making his life significantly harder. Jit Legend over 1. Jacer Boy will be there, pounded back down into the corner. Skidly Diddly going for that boost. He's up, trying to get it over B Nasty. B Nasty with a 50. One-man blitz tries to get over Jacer Boy in the Scarab, clears it to the sidewall. Jit Legend flies past Metzger, gets a nice clear out. Ball center, Jacer Boy's up, beat by one-man blitz. The ball's in a dangerous position. Legit Legend is there to clear that danger out. One-man blitz tries to touch back mid off the corner, goes for a fake dribble, but is read by Odyssey. B Nasty leaves it for one-man blitz. Jacer Boy's still with it, doesn't get the boost steal, gets the ball into the corner. A little bit of a double commit from Odyssey. B Nasty clears it out to the side. Skidly Diddly is going to play this over the corner, over one-man blitz's head, gets the second touch on the legit save. Nice read from Jacer Boy. Does he have the speed to get back? Nice save from Legit Legend, not letting that be an own. That's where it misses the open net, trying to put it to the side so that way nobody can save it. Just puts it a little bit too wide.
It's an open net right now. Unfortunately, Legit Legend couldn't do anything with it. Metzra gets the save pickup, grabs the boost, and tries to keep this pressure on for Odyssey.
B Nasty's going to play it to the side, leave it for Legit Legend. Skidly Diddly first here. Metzra's waiting in goal. One-man blitz looking for the shot, skies it, lobs it in off the top right corner. A great attempt from one-man blitz there. Metzra, great patience. Leading this breakout now over Legit Legend. Jacer Boy's there. Bounces it mid. One-man blitz, reading it off the back, touches it down. Great read from B Nasty to be there to keep that from being a little bit more dangerous than it was. Legit Legend will have this. Metzra's back waiting. Great patience again. Gonna have fake the second touch, faked his own teammates out a little bit. Double commit, double miss. Metzra patient behind them, puts it up off the back wall. Kittens bunched up to here. Legit Legend gets bumped off the wall, but gets it down into the orange corner before he is removed from possession. And Metzra finds the middle of the field wide open.
That was just unfortunate from B Nasty. He was starting to rotate up to try to challenge this ball, and Metzra just pushed it right past him and leaves the net wide open. Yeah. Odyssey, once again, showing that there's a reason why they're third in the power rankings.
They are definitely keeping their offensive showing up this entire time. They've had 4 games, and they've offensively dominated pretty much all of them. It's hard to break out when the other team is always putting the ball back over your head or into your goal. And the Kittens have shown moments of trying to get back at that, but then as soon as they try to rotate somebody up to be more aggressive offensively, something like Metzra scoring on you for rotating up too far, too fast happens, and then kind of sends you back to square one. A breakout opportunity for Kittens here, though. Skibbly Diddly's last back. Great dunk from Legit Legend.
Very nice dunk, Legit Legend. Managing to overpower the Merc's body here. Just getting the nice read and sending that into the net gives the Kittens a breath of fresh air and chance at life here.
Yeah, they've drawn themselves back within 1. Still a lot of time left with 2 minutes. It looked like Skibbly Diddly tried to slow play that. Legit Legend just read his attempt there and told him that he was having none of his shenanigans. Put it back over his head and into the goal. Give the Kittens some life. Metzra and B Nasty there. One-man blitz doing a great job of clearing that out behind. A fantastic read from Skibbly Diddly, and B Nasty is there to have another fantastic read back the other way. Jacer Boy beats one-man blitz on the wall. B Nasty, great defensive rotation there to keep that from just being an open net. He's going to stay with it. Metzra, great, just power slid backwards up the wall to get that touch and then drags it off the back. What a play. Jacer Boy's going to be here to read this. That was quite the sequence from Metzra there. He's got to go to mid-boost to turn, so he wasn't there for the pass from Skibbly Diddly, but Jacer Boy's going to stay with this. Faked out by 1. Metzra's there to clean up. Skibbly Diddly puts it back in the corner. Metzra will stay with. Legit Legend got the boost. He's going to have to clear. Does he have a second touch over Jacer? He does. Does he have support from his teammates is the next question. Over 1, Metzra is there to clear it back out. A great solo attempt from Legit Legend. And then great recovery from B Nasty there to keep Metzra's goal, or Metzra's attempt on goal there from going in. Trying to go for their own dunk attempt of their own is Odyssey here. Skibbly Diddly is going to try to get this over B Nasty. B Nasty will clear it. 50 kills it in the corner. Legit Legend breaks on him hard, gets it to the corner. 20 seconds here for Kittens to try to pull this one even, send us to overtime. B Nasty's gonna put it on net. Jacer Boy and Metzra both there. Get it cleared out to the midfield. B Nasty's rotated a little too far, but Legit Legend is there. Metzra, fake challenge. Froze the defense. Perfectly executed. Just like that, 4-0 for Odyssey.
Odyssey came out swinging this whole entire time. The last couple games were a little bit close for comfort for them. Kittens were starting to make some adjustments, knew what they had to do, but unfortunately just one small mistake from B Nasty, and I really don't mean to call him out, but it is true. One small mistake allowed Odyssey to get ahead with that last goal from Metzra.
Yeah, he was just trying to get upfield, trying to go up and help his team out, and Metzra, with the timing, noticing that B Nasty had broke to move upfield, just had that nice open net to slot the ball into. You can't fault B Nasty necessarily for wanting to go after that ball, wanting to help his team and keep that offensive pressure going. But when you're last man back, you have to be aware of that fact and stay back before you overcommit up, or otherwise situations like that happen where you get scored on back over your head. So just an unfortunate spot, but we really didn't see too many bad rotational mistakes goals from these guys tonight, which is always a pleasant surprise.
No, you really didn't see anything that was too bad from either side. So it was just it was a nice game from Kittens. You can use this opportunity to we'll look back on it. You faced a better team tonight. It is what it is, and just got to keep things moving. Got to get ready for the next game on Wednesday.